Hey everyone, I've been shooting video for years now, and I'll be honest, most budget cameras cut corners in the places that actually matter. You end up with overheating after 20 minutes, colors that look flat straight out of the camera, and stabilization that still leaves your shots shaky. If you're serious about getting clean, pro-looking footage without the hassle, the Panasonic LUMIX GH5M2 is the one that finally does it right. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this thing is built like a tank. I've taken mine hiking in the rain, left it in a hot car for hours, and it still fires up without complaints. That kind of reliability means you're not babysitting your gear between shots, you're actually shooting. And if you're into live streaming, the GH5M2 has a clean HDMI out plus USB audio support, so you can run a live feed straight into OBS without any extra adapters. I've done 3-hour streams with 0 dropped frames, which is something my old Mirrorless couldn't handle past 45 minutes. The video specs are where this camera really shines. You get 4K at 60 frames per second with 4:2:2 10-bit color, so your footage has way more latitude when you're grading in post. I pulled back crushed shadows and recovered blown highlights on shots I thought were ruined, something you just can't do with an 8-bit file. There's also OpenGOP and All-I options, which makes editing smoother and reduces the strain on your computer. If you're delivering to broadcasters or clients who demand broadcast-safe files, this camera gives you the flexibility to deliver exactly what they want. On the photo side, the 20.3-megapixel sensor delivers crisp stills, but the real time saver is the photo style presets. You can dial in Cine like V or like 709 right in camera, so your footage already looks close to your final grade. I shot an entire wedding using only the Cine like D preset and the footage looked so good I barely had to color correct. That alone saved me hours in post, which is money in the bank when you're running a small business. Stabilization is another area where the GH5M2 outperforms most rivals. The 5-axis dual IS2 system works with compatible lenses to give you rock-solid handheld shots. I've walked through crowded markets with the camera on a gimbal and still ended up with buttery-smooth footage, no jello effect, no micro-jitters. It's the kind of stability that used to require a gimbal and a tripod plate, but now it's all built in. Battery life is solid too. I can easily get a full day of shooting on a single charge, even when I'm recording 4K 60p. That's huge when you're on location and don't have time to swap batteries every hour. And the flip-out touchscreen is a game-changer for vloggers and run-and-gun shooters. You can flip it to the side, angle it up or down, and still see what you're recording even when you're holding the camera at waist level. Now, no camera is perfect. The micro 4/3 mount means your lens choices are more limited than with full-frame systems, so if you're chasing that super shallow depth of field look, you'll need to get creative with adapters or fast prime lenses. Also, the menu system is deep, there's a learning curve if you're new to Panasonic cameras. It's not impossible to figure out, but expect to spend an afternoon with the manual before everything clicks. All in all, the LUMIX GH5M2 is the rare camera that punches above its weight without asking you to compromise on build quality or image fidelity. Whether you're streaming, shooting documentaries, or capturing family moments that deserve better than your phone, this camera delivers the goods. If you're ready to step up your video game without breaking the bank, check out the link below and see for yourself. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Panasonic LUMIX GH5M2, 20.3MP mirrorless micro 4/3 camera with live streaming, 4K 4:2:2 10-bit video, unlimited video recording, 5-axis image stabilizer DC GH5M2 sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like the iconic GH5, now with live streaming and video format options for professional use actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off.